So time special. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay. It's recommended to set aside sufficient time to view the scenes in their entirety. Okay. Let's do this then. I'm assuming this is the ending. If I get a warning for it, you know. This is gonna take a while. Stay a while and listen. Knock knock. Bonk bonk.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
You need to talk.
Pray, come in and take your ease.
Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
No kidding.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
You guys barely sent anything. He's just being nice to you.
Such noble words after the fact.
Exactly. And you're apparently not invited to the conversation because you're a kid in their eyes.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any.
For what?
Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands.
Diplomacy is happening. Everyone, look.
'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded.
Really?
With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Way to go, Sir Eymeric. It's a bold play, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him. What's up?
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
The boys in blue. News about Wilrod.
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience.
I am, yeah.
The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion.
Oh, is it about the fact that she wants to, like, remove the entire hierarchy of Ul'dah?
I intend to abdicate the
Yeah.
throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Why would you need to tell me this, though?
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
Palpatine would thrive.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Raubahn, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand.
Always.
You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
I mean, yeah, I wish you wouldn't just remove the monarchy, but of course I'll help him.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express.
Don't worry about it.
How much we have both changed since that day we met beneath the Sultan tree. And the days ahead promise to change us further still.
Wait, that was her at the Sultan tree?
We will recognize ourselves when all of this is over.
I thought it was just a normal noble. Didn't realize it was her. Why are we focusing on the cup so much? Wait. Are we doing this? Seriously? No. That looked horrifying. Just keeps... People just keep dying. And here's this guy.
Your Grace!
Taledji Adeledji, man.
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine?
You would know, wouldn't you?
You did this!
Oh, is that why I'm here?
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
So
I
you
hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
So you poisoned the queen and then use me as a scapegoat. You absolute hole. I can't believe it.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
Of course. He didn't have a mustache, so I didn't know not to trust him. I think Yuhase actually flew under my radar.
What do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Probably because he's so short.
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Uh-huh. Meanwhile, they just go on with their business.
What is the meaning of this?
Wait, Ishgardians?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless
Really?
to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
Yeah, that seems a little too convenient.
Surprise attack.
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Yeah.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor.
Stab him in the throat on the way
Come,
out.
Lucia.
How much have they planned for this? That smile. Thancred's just doing his thing.
Whatever is going on in there?
Brass blades. Yep.
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand.
They're trying to arrest him on those grounds. He was possessed.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
There's much to dissect there.
You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Get him.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Take them down. All of them. Ugh. My back. Poor posture.
You go too far, Lord Adeledji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
Don't drop it like that. What the f, dude?
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the immortal flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
You want to say that again?
Wait, goddamn you! Your words make no sense.
Okay, he's still
What
stuck
assassin?
on that.
You mean to say you don't know?
Of course he doesn't. You're the only one who knows.
The vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Why would people believe this?
No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
Can't believe Nanamo is dead by this asshole.
Bring in the prisoner.
Can I try to plead my case? Or am I just not allowed to speak? Oh, thank you, Ilberd. The Cave Strangler.
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo
And there's Laurentius on the left.
and as suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
Screw you.
This is madness!
Yup.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Are you serious? Looking to Laurentius. Yup, exactly.
How very convenient.
You
So they
speak of
tricked me
convenience?
out there to plant
Who
that on me.
persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Ul'dah!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
It's only the two of us that have the echo.
Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will.
That's just politics, you dumb.
And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Eymeric? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend.
He's recently appointed.
What I think.
What?
I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces.
I think you're full of...
Next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
I couldn't agree more.
How do you even think of this stuff?
I mean, he's had time to come up with all of this, so...
She cannot be dead.
He's still stuck on that.
Stand aside, Ilberd. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes.
Shut up.
For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
Is that how they placed the poison? She's the one who put the poison, yeah.
Nanamo. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Ul'dah.
How convenient for you.
To help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
Break his neck. Become the new cave strangler.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
Yeah.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say her grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
He looks like a lunatic.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
Did he just cut him in half? Holy sh! Raubahn, you legend! That's gonna be terrible for the political side of Ul'dah, but holy sh!
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
Dude.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Dude, did you see what he just did? You want him to do it again?
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Did he just cut his arm off?
Oh, Raubahn!
7 hells!
I agree. What the fuck?
Admiral, we must leave.
Ilbert, you shit stain. Help him. They just leave. That's so frustrating.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
I will strangle you with your mustache.
And arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
I hope he chokes on a sword.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raubahn. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
If they kill Raubahn, I'll be so fucking mad.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You die!
Get him, Rob. Was that is that like a lion roar? What the hell? Kill him, Raubahn. Kick the pillar. Legend.
I never doubted you, not for a moment.
Now we are the Alamigo boys.
Understand. Flee this place. Clear your names.
Raubahn is such a great character.
Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
You think it goes deeper than the two-piece on the floor? Straight up just missing an arm. Oh, that's so cool. I can't believe what's happening. This is crazy.
Ah, there you are.
Reunited at last.
Tancred, where have you been?
He was flirting, then he was almost arrested.
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers.
That's one way to put it.
When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
Right, the Immortal Flames moved to protect
The success of
Ishgard.
this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place.
Yeah.
Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
So when the Immortal Flames helped Ishgard, the Brass Blades moved in.
Preparations, the maneuvers. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
Yeah.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
I would assume so,
Unless
yeah.
you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah.
True.
Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel.
I haven't thought about Papa Shan in ages.
It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
There they are. We need to get out of here.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself?
Why?
I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Wait, why are you staying behind?
Ida! Papalimo!
Could have done that without staying.
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Damn it. Oh, almost saw her face. So close to seeing her face. What's up? Where are they meeting? Oh. Oh,
Ah! Now look what you've done.
Speaking of seeing her face.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Okay, Cap.
Nearing the end of my tether.
Tether? I wonder how many people are gonna die here. We've already lost Brida, Wilred, Nanamo. Are other characters about to die?
We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yeah.
The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy
They
it.
don't care anymore, it would seem.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Popalimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Don't kill them. Is she doing her limit break? What's happening?
Let them have it, Ida.
Yeah. Oh.
I was hoping you'd say that.
That was scary. Yeah. Shit. Wait. Don't tell me they were blown up, please. Please let them be alive. Stressing me out.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Ul'dah.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Well,
that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
maybe once, but not
You two
anymore.
go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with
No.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Antecedent, you haven't seen the last of these fair features?
Better not.
My friends.
These patches are dark and depressing compared to the main story. It's great, but
leave us.
so sad.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Nope.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads.
Oh my.
Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
I think he's fine with that.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Please don't die. Wow. Okay.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady.
Tis done.
She also casting a limit break? What's happening?
Forgive me, Mitra.
It's Mitra.
Farewell, Lucia.
I swear, these characters better not be dead. I will be furious.
Heidelin, she speaks to me.
The connection's back?
No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
What? Why?
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
I can't believe what's happening right now. What a way to end like an expansion. You know, it's the base game, but still, like, what a way to end it. Like, I still don't really know where this is going. Like, where the next one starts up, and like what I'm supposed to do. Because it has to have a main theme and a main selling point, right? When marketing it, so I have no idea what they're gonna do. Wait, Alphino? And Lalafell?
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
Glad to see you too, man. Whew.
Damn that man!
The half-man.
Taledji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment
How
I
did
felt the
you-
blade at my back.
How did you get away, though? Like, I'm glad you did, but
There
how
will be
did you?
ample time for soul searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Who are you? A chicken wagon. I guess that's a good as an escape
Would you
as
look
any.
who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
Holy shit, they brought him back. It's the guy from the opening. Holy shit.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
That's so cool. His voice sounds familiar. Man. It's just me and Alphino? We lost everyone else? Shit.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away.
Is that Mimir from God of War?
I think them ruins would make a fine hiding place. I decided to try there first.
Sounds like him.
Lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
It was something, alright.
I had thought to look out for Alize, but it would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Yeah. Who is he? Some long hair.
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Pippin, okay.
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alphino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified.
Oh, so you saved him?
The blame plainly lies with the Monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Wait, he's Raubahnn's son?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. It was only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate.
Wow.
Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation.
Poor Alphino.
In the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ul'dah. Lay of the land may provide a distraction if need be. What a weird place to just remove the voice acting. You three wait here, be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Thank you, dude. You came in clutch. Let's go. I can't believe he came back from the beginning of the game to save me at the end of it. That's awesome. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. That dude, he brought me into this world. He took me out of it? No, he took me out of a terrible situation. That was great. I love that he came back. So cool. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Chrane, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Yeah. We're in kind of a situation. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Chrane are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Master Terrapin, but Alphino, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Cid! Yes! Man, I haven't seen Cid since the Crystal Tower, I think? He's been off the radar, man. I'm glad he's fine. What are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly, then he's no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise, but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. You... legend. We must find a place beyond the reach of both monetarists and the Crystal Braves. Kurthus, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it then. With me, everyone. Go to Kurthus. Okay. Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the monetarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states. But know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Thanks, Pippin. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk would not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and his allies, no matter what the monetarists claim. Marshal Terrapin, I know not what to say. Ha! Now that father would labor to believe. I like Pippin. Pippin's cool. But enough talk. You must go, Master Alphino. Your airship awaits. Let's get out of here, man. Cid, you absolute legend. Pulls out a gun, shoots us both. Up, up, there's no rest for the righteous. There we go. Pippin! Back in good old Kurthus. Where do we park here? That's my current thought process. Like, where do we go? Oh, just in the middle of the road, okay. Is he not coming with us? Oh. I guess not. Thank you, Cid. I guess he's not technically a Scion then. I guess he's just the founder of the Ironworks. Huh. Thank you, Cid. What a legend. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak to Lord Oshafon. Mayhap he will know what to do. We go from Cid to Oshafon? Dude, this is... like, everything's gone to shit, but this is great. Oshafon.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault. And his
So it was
several
real.
wyverns broke through into the city proper.
I didn't expect that to be real.
The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Eymeric is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished.
That makes sense.
But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish.
Yay.
Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
He's great.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor.
Why is he so great?
Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
Wait, what? Who?
'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Wait, who else is here? Thought it was just me and Alphino. So there's actually more people around here? Okay, let's greetings, church. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Again? Tataru! Alphino, Chrane, is it really you? Oh, I'm so happy that you're... I'm glad Tataru's safe. I tried contacting Amphilia, no one would respond. Then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Flamin told me to run, I ran, lungs burned, feet ached, lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had served some Braves, behaving suspiciously. Mask off! My mask, it was lost in the struggle. Yugiri! Pretty, isn't she? After Yugiri found me, traveled to Vesper Bay, Urianger used magic weave glamour around the Waking Sands. From the outside, headquarters looked like an abandoned storehouse. Clever Urianger. Transformation didn't take long either. Urianger started making preparations. Good thinking, huh? Huh. Where was I? Oh yes, we waited there at the Waking Sands hoping others would come, but no one did. My people are searching for the Scions as we speak. As you, Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune, only Crystal Braves await you there. Man. Be that as it may, we had cause for hope. If the two of you escaped, yeah. May have forsaken by the men and women believe true, but the rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. Look at the others and see the Scions restored their rightful place of honor. Yugiri came in clutch so many times in this game. She should just be a Scion at this point. The fire rises.
It is all my doing.
Oh.
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea, What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Scions, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. It was all but a means to feed my own vanity.
I think you're being a bit too harsh on yourself.
Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphinaud.
So, Master Alphinaud, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alphinaud, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight.
People need to stop sending me messages.
Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Don't cry again. I can't take it. Stop.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians.
We don't deserve Orchefon. He's too good.
The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity.
There you go. Pick yourself
Let
back
us then
up.
resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Stop sending me messages. One step at a time. There go the credits. What an adventure, man. That was great. What a way to end that, damn. That was so good. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest. Like, that was so good. They basically end the base game with, like, its own red wedding. And it hits so hard. Finally get some answers to this scene.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
She was working with him? I need more. I need more from that. It's Raubahn. Lost his arm, but I'm glad he's alive. Ooh. What a character. More ring wraiths. Yep. Nabrialis is no more. No voice acting again. The ardor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own doing. It concerns me they have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The earth is fertile. My will shall reap salvation like the world has known. By his will. By his will. These are the two I'm scared of. La Brea and Elidibus. Is his name right? Because they were fighting for different things, but like it seems like they're still like of one mind now. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak of fate, Archon, yours mine the fate of this very star. How dare you? It just doesn't stop. It just does not stop. Just you and me now, huh?
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond.
I mean, it's at least a nation that doesn't hate me for something I didn't do.
Illusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else.
He's such a
here.
positive influence on everything. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heaven's ward.